Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on that.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That's the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Iowa State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Makes the catch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
Quick strike complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. The defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got it set up on the outside. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion.
And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed in the backfield. It's James. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. Using his legs to buy some time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Malone. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech.
Finds his tight end.
We've got you covered in this gigantic top 5 matchup, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Right on the money. Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
On the run, it's Lee. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Cyclones have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Fires to the big fella. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Holstein. It's complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Immediately fires to the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lee.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Cyclones have this offense rolling. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. And they will score! Touchdown, Cyclones! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Got it.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42, Spider. Ready.
From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's going to take off. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That ball will make its way out of bounds. And they'll mark it dead at the 15. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Finds his big tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Cyclones are marching down the field. The run from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
TCU.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys.
He's going for the goal line. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game. Talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up by 21 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, he has was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. 2nd down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
42, TCU 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fires to the tight end.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
And the Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense. Knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. They go right back to it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Nice move to keep running. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. With the catch, it's Payne. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.